All right, today we're going to talk about Deion Burks' status for Saturday's game versus Ole Miss on Sooner Born. All right. Now, we all know we need major help at the wide receiver position. We need a complete overhaul on the offensive line. We need play calling changes. Our pets' heads are falling off. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, Deion Burks injury update. Oklahoma wide receiver Deion Burks is expected to miss Saturday's game at number 18, Ole Miss. Sources tell On 3 and Sooner Scoop's George Stoyer. Shout out to On 3. Shout out to Sooner Scoop. The former Purdue transfer has been dealing with a soft tissue injury dating back to September. The wide receiver position has been decimated by injuries this season, along with Burks expected to miss Ole Miss game. Okay. Oklahoma has already ruled out Andrew Anthony, Jalil Farouk, Jaden Gibson, and Nick Anderson. My goodness. Burks was a full participant in Monday's practice and appeared on track to return against Ole Miss, but he suffered a setback during Tuesday's practice, according to Sooner Scoop. In a season full of injuries at wide receiver position, the bad news just continues. In 4 games, the junior wide receiver has posted 26 catches for 201 yards and 3 touchdowns. He finished 2023 at Purdue with 47 catches, 629 yards, and 7 touchdowns. Burks, who suffered a soft tissue injury against Tennessee, had been listed as questionable for 4 consecutive weeks. He has not played since Oklahoma's loss to Tennessee. Oklahoma head coach Brent Venables said on his coach's show on Monday that he was hopeful the Sooners might have a couple of players return from injury this week, including Burks. He said Burks is day-to-day. Jackson Arnold, again, is taking over as Oklahoma's starting quarterback, replacing Michael Hawkins. Venables explained the decision to start Arnold, citing his positive performance against South Carolina. Okay. Jackson stepped in and played pretty well, Venables said Tuesday. Took care of the football, put one on the ground, recovered it, made a lot of really good decisions in the game, took command right from the get-go, had several drops that would have made the day even better for him. So that's what went into it. Arnold will not have Deion Burks available on Saturday. Oklahoma is 4-3 and looking for a second SEC win. Saturday's game at Ole Miss kicks off at noon Eastern, 11 o'clock Central on ESPN. Again, shout out to On 3 for the article. Shout out to Sooner Scoop. I love those guys. If you're not subscribed to the Unofficial 40 podcast, please run over there and subscribe to them. Those guys have great inside information every week. Great post-game shows. I really love the post-game shows. Probably my favorite show that they do, presented by Lexus. And hey, man, this is not good news. Any way you want to slice it, we need all the help we can get out here in Sooner Nation. Y'all know what's going on. The offense is struggling big time in a major way, and we can use any and all help from any dynamic player that we have. And pretty much all of our dynamic receivers are out with injuries. Now, they just going to have to play with the people they got. I mean, y'all were 4 stars coming out of high school. Blase. But we need them to step up right now, today. You know what I mean? We need them to pull it together and do the best they can to try to get the job done. Now, changing offensive coordinator, adding Kevin Johns to the OC as co-OC and having Joe John Finley call the plays can only do so much. You got to have the players on the field execute. You got to have them playing high-level football if they want to win this game Saturday against Ole Miss. Ole Miss offense is coming in here on fire. Jackson Dart looking like the Jackson Dart that they wanted him to be. So, you're going to have to play their best game on offense in order to keep up with Ole Miss. And we having a hard time trying to get to 20 points. So hopefully, somehow, some things can turn around and OU can find a way to pull out a victory out there in Oxford come Saturday. Thank you for listening to another video. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. I'm trying to drop shows as much as I can, and probably do a live show later this afternoon, or later this evening around 7:30. If you want to join that, you are more than welcome. Thank you for listening. Boomer Sooner.